What's going on, guys? It's your boy Hammer back with another supplement review, and I got something a little bit different today, maybe a lot of bit different. It's definitely a unique pre-workout, but let's cut to it. I gotta lift, you gotta lift, let's get down to business. My dog is wandering around the house. If you hear tip-tap, pitter-patter, he just can't decide what to do with himself. So anyway, the pre-workout I got today is none other than SIDE of the Rhino. Project M, Mass Cast. These guys put out all kinds of stuff. At SIDE of the Rhino, at first glance, you can already tell there's something different going on. Look at this. Here's kind of a typical tub of pre-workout. Here's SIDE of the Rhino. So what are we talking about here? Well, let's get into it. I took down this drink. I don't even know what the flavor was supposed to be, but Blue Raz, I love Blue Raz. It's hard to mess up Blue Raz. They did not mess up Blue Raz. It was I remember drinking this and it went down just fine. This was actually one of the last pre-workouts I tried before I went on a stim break, which was nice because it's not very heavy stimulant package. When we get into it, what it is heavy in is a lot of the stuff you don't typically see in pre-workouts. It's got good doses of what you want to see, as far as 10 grams of citrulline, 4 grams of beta-alanine, 2 grams of glycerol. It's got a decent stim package with 300 milligrams of anhydrous caffeine, 100 milligrams of Infinergy, so that's almost 400 milligrams of caffeine. And then it's got Rhinogenesis at 350, which will give you a nice mood uplift, a nice head high, and a nice focus. But this stim matrix, I want to say it's out of control. So as far as where I was trying to get off some of the crazier stuff, there's no 2-amino in here. There's no yohimbine in here. So it's a really smooth ride. What makes this product different? And who doesn't make it for? I'm going to get to that right now. So what makes this product different is it's got 10 grams of maltodextrin. Now, maltodextrin is a carb source. It's just an isolated carb source, and it's got 5 grams of pure creatine, and it's also got 2 grams of essential amino acids. So essentially, what you're looking at is, whenever I work out, I'm taking my pre-workout and then I'm grabbing my intra-workout. So I'm grabbing something like this, which is a carb powder. And then I'm grabbing something like this, which is my eaas. And then I'm grabbing something like this, which is my creatine. And I'm mixing all that up and drinking that throughout the workout. But what this does is it front loads those things for you. You get your creatine, your carbs, and your essential aminos in the front end of the workout. So what is that going to do? It's going to potentially increase your endurance. It's going to make you feel fuller. It's going to pump you up. And then also for the hard gainers, it's extra freaking calories, extra carbs in a way that's not going to sit heavy on the stomach. I will say, for how big this scoop is, it's a 20-gram scoop and it's got those carbs in there, but this did not sit heavy on the stomach. It didn't. I wasn't feeling bloated or anything during my workout. I took the drink. It gave me a nice kick of energy, a nice mood lift. Nothing over the top, no excessive heart rate whatsoever. I just felt good. I felt strong. I had really good pumps on this, good, strong beta-alanine feeling. And yeah, man, you just kind of cruise through the workout and crush it. This is great for me for something like a leg day where I'm going to be burning through a lot of calories. I'm going to be doing a lot of high rep sets, a lot of heavy stuff. Leg days, a lot of times, even though I have an intra workout, I'll burn through that and I'll start feeling really low energy towards the end of it. So something like this that's throwing in those carbs and aminos on the front end, that's very beneficial. But who do I think this is really going to benefit is the hard gainers. If you're a hard gainer, what easier way to throw in some extra calories in your day than to get it in your pre-workout where you're typically not getting anything. So yeah, man, if you have... if you know that you like to do a couple sessions a week where you go like extra hard, or even if you have one session a week where you have like extra hard training, extra volume that day, this is something to consider. And then if you're a hard gainer and you just are looking at any way to throw in the calories, this is something to consider. When you look at the price of this too, when you figure in that you're getting to cut out, you're not going to have to buy creatine for the month that you're using this. You're not going to have to do extra aminos, extra glycerol, extra... an extra carb powder. So there's a lot of value in this tub, and there's a reason that this big boy is looking so fat. Maybe it's going to make you all juicy and swole too. So that's all I got, man. It's a simple product, but it's an effective product. It's very different from the other pre-workouts I have. So it's definitely got its own space to be utilized. And I think a lot of people could really benefit from something like this. If you never tried pre or intra-workout carbs, this might be something to try. You know, even another way to try this would be to make up the drink and kind of chug about half of it and then continue sipping on it for the first like bit of your workout. So you have a kind of a more sustained feeding of those carbs and also more sustained energy potentially. So that's what I got for you, man. Pretty simple product, but really unique product, man. Dark Side of the Rhino. Check it out. I believe we have a code set up with code HAMMER for MassCast, Project M, Illicit Subs. I'll link that in the bio. But yeah, man, it's a hitter in its own way, man. A very unique product, and gotta say, I will be saving this for those double session days or those heavy intense leg days. Please like, share, subscribe, follow your boy Hammer, Instagram, Twitter, Alex Hammerstone. Do all the things, click all the buttons, and I will see you next time.